Hello everybody and welcome to an episode of Ahriman's Prophecy. I did this game a very long time ago on the start of my channel. It's a game that I really truly love, and it's honestly an amazing game. However, it's plagued by poor development choices later. There's a lot of patches that came out, and they ruined the game. Basically made it unplayable on occasion. I am doing this to show what the game was like before then. Unfortunately, there is no copy of the game that can now be found that has the original music to this game. If you have it, then great for you. I used to have the copy on my mother's e-machine. Or not e-machine, Windows XP computer. And I have always wanted and dreamt to play the game in its original patch, which is this. But as you can hear by the music, it is not the original soundtrack. If you're one of the few people like me who bought the first game when it came out, you would know that the patch to change the music that came out ruined the atmosphere for this sound. So for the sake of... because I absolutely love saving games from obscurity and them being ruined, even if it's a version of the game that is now no longer playable, which is the case with this game. I will now be showing you. I will be muting this game, and I'm going to be playing the only available clip that is on YouTube of what the original music would sound like. So that those of you watching at home will know what this game was supposed to be. And that is the original Ahriman's Prophecy soundtrack for this game. What was originally the music used instead of this one for the music. And again, for those of you who this doesn't apply to or you don't really care, you can feel free to skip that. But I wanted this to be noted as one of the few instances of videos where you can see what the intro of the game was like in its original splendor, without that stupid branding tag on the game, without the stupid music change that is currently playing, in the original mystical soundtrack that it originally had. For those of you who care, for those of you who really loved the game when it first came out, and then got mad because the game got changed so radically, this is for you. For those of you who have legitimate qualms about this particular soundtrack being used for this, it does not fit. And the saddest part is Unicorn, which is the song that was playing, that is the original title screen to this game, is no longer available in the game's files. It's no longer available in the game, period. You would have to have the original game, or somebody who knows where the original game is, which is now fly-by-night. It is incredibly rare. In fact, I spent 2 hours trying to find it myself, and I could not. Except for a nice person named Destiny Blair, who happened to have the original track. If you want to hear the track, go on YouTube and search for that. It's Unicorn, Ahriman's Prophecy original intro. I highly suggest listening to it because it is a really good soundtrack to this game and really sells the intro to you. But for dumb reasons, the game devs decided to add this soundtrack, which appears later in the game anyway, so the title screen theme plays twice. It's just a frustrating thing for me. And, yeah. I wanted to play the original game with that title screen music, but unfortunately, I could not find that version. That version is now... That version is now abysmal. It is absolute. There are no more versions of it that I can at least find on Google and other searches of people who might have a version of this that they might like to share, the original version. The only thing I got close enough with was purely just this version, which is an old version, but it's before the... It's after the patch that removes the music, obviously. And it's also after... Or it's right before the bad patch that kind of ruins everything, because that happened... And it sucks. And I don't like it. As a case in point in the other one. Things are very inconsistent. But anyway. Let's begin our quest. Enough complaining or I'm gonna be here for forever. Once upon a time, in a small village, hidden from the world, there lived a peasant named Talia. Today, Talia is to be named. Local custom spanning centuries within our village and blah 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 in the far kingdom of Kandar. You know what? Village called Eldon. You live with your grandmother, who is taking care of you since your parents disappeared when you were a baby. Today is the day you are to receive your grown-up name, the name that you will determine the profession you will follow for the rest of your life. Do the tutorial or skip the tutorial? I'm gonna skip the tutorial. WASD, or rather, the arrow keys, because WASD wasn't invented yet. Alright, I'm already noticing some problems. Why is the window like that? Ah, I see. Well. Let's just fix that right now. There you go. Just a tinge downwards. It doesn't cut. As you can see, there's this weird white line. That is because I'm playing in windowed mode. Unfortunately, I can't really remove that line without causing the game to be awkward. Oh well, that ugly line's gonna have to just stay there, unfortunately. Feel sorry for him. That's how we got dinner. Seamstress. Love, Jenna. Well, that's a shame. I wonder how long that's been broken. My mic was not working. Oh, I'm gonna have to check that in post. Let's go through that again. Don't let Lydia bother you. I've given up trying to be nice to her. You read the letter. Dear Papa, I finally got named. Avril said I'm gonna be seamstress. Love, Jenna. Poor Ralphie, I hope he gets better soon. It's so boring chasing chickens without him. I do wonder how long this has been off. I didn't notice that my mic got unplugged a little bit. Also, Eldon. Stupid boys won't let me play with them. Curious if the text appears here. We have no desire to dig up a grave in your village. However, other towns... Smithery, graveyard. Luck. What do you want, Talia Marava? We have nothing to talk about. Baka. Look on the ground says nothing. When you enter an area with wild animals, you will see a life status bar in the lower right corner of the screen. How to fight. Spacebar. Hit wild enemies with your equipped weapon. The friend leading the party will hit the animal. Press escape near a wild animal. This opens the battle menu. This menu contains spells and items that you can use in battle. Battle menu. Select the item you want to use, press enter. You can use the item you selected when you attack a wild animal. Tell your Morava, how is your family? Good, how's the book coming? It's coming along well until my quill split. You can, after that, I think, mess with the chickens. You can leave and come back, and there should be a feather on the ground. I think that's after you do a certain quest, though, so... yeah. Search the vat, find nothing. You search the vat, and find nothing. You search the vat, and find... marsh tea. Find nothing. Bread loaves. Find nothing. Hand dagger. Find nothing. Find nothing. Find nothing. Find nothing. You do want to find the hand dagger, though, because if you don't, you're gonna die. It's basically a free weapon, and we're poor, so we can't afford any good equipment right now. Whiskey Jack's passed out. Try to wake him, but the bastard's out cold. Okay. Language, Talia, you're 10. I ought to have you reported to the, authorities for that. If this town even has them. Gonna go back and see if the quest activated now that I've talked to Whiskey Jack, quote unquote. How's business? Yeah. But yes, as I concluded in my rant earlier, which I hope my, microphone was not out for that period of time. The patches in this game really messed with it. Ralphie's sick. I told him not to play in the rain, but did he listen? Bam, 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 bam. That and find a bread. Good morning, Talia. What can I get for you, dear? Yep, the glitches still happen. Unfortunately, this game is still patched badly, as you can see. The game developers didn't even bother checking this, which is, I think, the thing that disappoints me the most. I'll explain more on why that is later. Nothing, 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 nothing. Seal tightly. I don't have time for talking. Some of us have to work for a living. Hurry on, little girl. I've got work to do. There, I'll find nothing. Good luck with Mad Avro. Whatever you do, don't look into her eyes. Just kidding. She's not so mean. Child, I've little time to chat right now. Alright, but he's apparently mean. After talking enough, or going in and out of the area enough, you get a feather. And bring that back to the old man. You brought me a quill! You're a wonderful child. Take this for your reward. 5 gold pennies. Hooray! Alrighty, we're gonna give a few examples for combat, and then I'm gonna end the episode off. You're about to leave the village. Outside of your village, wild animals will attack you, and can. Also, inside of your village, because, this game does not discriminate. When you enter an area with wild animals, you'll see a life status bar in the lower right corner of the screen. How to fight? Yep. Battle menu. This is exactly what's told in the other thing. And collecting loot. You basically just go over an enemy's corpse and press spacebar. Enemies spawn when you leave a town. Also, we would not be able to kill the bees in one shot like that unless we had the hand dagger. Breadcrumb. Good. Ah, the music's so good. Also, health bars are a hard tell for your HP. It's saying that she's lost, like, a good portion of her health bar there, but it's only 1 HP. Also, do be sure to save a lot. Because here's the problem. Beware of snakes. Because you'll die. A lot. Like, what you can do is just hit one and try to run away, but it won't work. I do suggest leveling up a little bit. So that you don't die instantly from the snakes, at least. But we'll be doing that in a bit. Hello, Farmer Gibbons. Grandma sent me for milk. Sorry, Talia, but I don't have any milk this morning. Old Bessie's wandered off again. She's probably wandered up north again, if Avsrael finds out who's been eating her wild herbs. What do you got? 8 gold pennies. These used to be searchable. Some shoes still are. But you have a cow right there. Isn't that a Bessie? Oh well. By the way, you can go meet Avrael right now. She has something off to say to you, though. So it's not too worth it. Talia pulls out the carrot from her pocket. Bessie, who loves carrots, eagerly follows Talia. But she can get stuck, and she can actually get taken out of your group here. So it is still good to make sure she doesn't get hipped on anything, and also do dodge the snakes, because they can kill you. As per norm. Alright. Come on, Bessie. Bessie, where you been, old girl? She was in Avrael's herbs. Again. Can I get some milk now? Farmer Gubbins milks Bessie and then hands you a fresh pail of milk. See my newest chicken, Beatrice? Brought her in Devonshire. Okay. Again, I'm kind of going through the area a little bit more than what I would normally play for an episode, just because I did do a very long rant at the very beginning. So I would like to remedy that a bit with more gameplay. Also, we're going to be trying to kill as many bees as we possibly can. Because it is good to be level 2 by the time you, leave to go to see Avrael. The bees can also kill you too, as you can see they do, like, 1 health per hit, and if you get stuck... Yep. It's game over, buddy. Alrighty. Let's go talk to our grandmother. Also, we have 24 gold pennies, which is really good for right now. Also, whatever you do, do not pick up that carrot. That carrot does not spawn back in the first version of this game, but it does spawn back after this in this patch for some dumb reason. Here, Grandma, fresh milk. And your grandmother the pail laden with frothy milk. After pouring hot tea into clay cups, grandmother mixes in a dab of fresh cream and hands you a cup. For a few minutes, the two of you talk and drink your morning tea. Oh dear, it's time for you to visit Avriel. What do I have to do again? Talia, dear, we've discussed the yeah. Also, alternatively, you can sleep in your own bed and things are good. That's the bartender house business, and then we'll end the episode off. Yep, still not. In the next episode, we will be going to Avriel and seeing what our future holds. See you guys then.